As the debate rages on over government's decision to implement national health insurance, Prime Minister the Right Honourable Perry Christie continues to defend its position. Good evening, everyone. I'm Keishla Adderley.
And I'm Charisma Robinson. Prime Minister Christie says for far too long, Bahamians have suffered and ultimately died because they have been unable to receive adequate and necessary health care. The nation's leader talked to reporters after his address at the 25th Annual Business Outlook held this morning at Malia Nassau Beach Resort. Our Janine Ferguson leads us off tonight.
Who wants to fight doctors?
Prime Minister Perry Christie addressing the business community at the 25th Annual Business Outlook. While there has been much criticism on the rollout of national health insurance, the nation's leader says he won't hold off.
We postponed it long enough. No, listen to me. We are going ahead.
The Prime Minister said the matter should not be tried in the media. Although some in the medical community claim they have not been fully appraised of the details regarding N.H.I, the Prime Minister explained that when the draft bill is released, further input would be garnered.
If people have a different view and they feel that that view is not being heard by the people they're talking to, who are either colleagues of mine or people employed by us as consultants, then they have the Court of Appeal. I'm the president of the Court of Appeal. And I have my office. They speak to me. But why should we in the Bahamas be fighting over stupid things, right? Without at least saying we've given ourselves the opportunity to put the issues on the table and address the issues. I find it absolutely nonsensical.
The government has also come under heavy fire for preparing to establish a public insurer plan if there is not enough support from the insurance companies.
That is a default position. If a private insurer does not insure you, right, you have to have insurance. And in default, the default insurer picks you up.
And so this won't impact jobs in the...
No, it would not. It's not intended to impact jobs. Listen, what I'm saying is other countries have done this. I know people fight for their positions, they fight against change. They are suspicious about people, and sometimes when there's emotional language used, that emotional language is misinterpreted and misapplied as government policy, which is not.
Then there's the catastrophic fund to deal with dire medical situations during this first phase.
So this fund is an emergency fund that will be related to the diagnosis of the specialist and to be able to go into that fund to meet the cost of whatever the treatment is. And it is anticipated, well, I think they were talking about 24, 25 million in this period that we have. We have a period that goes into the next budget, all right? And so it's a question of when we reach the point where the primary care is introduced and where people are able to go to the doctors and do that. So, look, it'll be wrong. It'll be wrong given the commitment of my government to talk about delay and postponement.
Registration for N.H.I continues. Janine Ferguson, ZNS Network News.